Welcome to all. In this tutorial I will guide you on how to install Python 3 on your local Linux machine and set up a programming environment. This installation procedure is for Ubuntu 20.04, but the general principles apply to any other distribution of Debian Linux. You can find the terminal application by clicking on the app icon and typing terminal and clicking on the app to open it. We will be completing our installation and setup on the command line, also known as a shell or terminal, which can help you modify and automate many of the tasks on a computer every day. Or you can hit the Ctrl-Alt+T keys on your keyboard at the same time to open the terminal. Let's update and upgrade the system with the apt command. Update your local system's repository list by entering the command you see on the screen. And now upgrade your system's installed apps by entering the command sudo apt upgrade in your terminal. Ubuntu ships with Python 3 pre-installed. We can check the version of Python 3 that is installed in the system by typing the Python 3 version command. You can download the Python package from the official Ubuntu repository with the install command. As you see, Python is already installed with the newest version, but this is not the most recent version. If for some reason you are unable to download the latest Python package from the official Ubuntu repositories or you want to install an older version, you can try adding the deadsnakes PPA to your system repository list. The deadsnakes PPA lets you install multiple Python versions on your Ubuntu system, so instead of only having just the Python 3.8 that comes with your distribution, you can install older or newer versions as well. Install the software properties common package on your system by typing in the apt install command. Add the official deadsnakes PPA link to your system's repository list. Press Enter and wait for the process to be complete. Update again your system's package list before Python installation. Since the deadsnakes PPA has almost every version of Python in its database, you can install older versions of Python as well. Just replace the package name with the version of Python you want to install on your computer. The Python 3- version commands show the default Python version of the system, and the Python 3 command runs the Python 3.8 interpreter instead of Python 3.11. The Python 3.11 command runs the newly installed Python 3.11 interpreter instead of the default Python. Type exit to leave the Python shell. You can set up as many Python versions environment as you want with the Python virtual environment. Create a new directory. In my case, I have named it my_env in the home directory. You can choose any location and any name for your directory, and then navigate to the newly created directory. While there are many ways to set up a programming environment in Python, we will use the venv module, which is the part of Python 3 standard library and the most easy one. Press Enter for default or type Y and then press Enter, are both the same. Wait for the process to set up a new Python installation. Once you are in the newly created directory where you would like to add the Python virtual environment, you can create an environment by running the following command with Python 3.11. If you run the command with only Python 3, it will create the environment with system default Python. This will take some time to download all dependencies from the internet. If we list the directory with the ls command, you see a new dir is created with all required Python packages. To use this environment, you need to activate it, which you can do by typing the following command that calls the activate script. Your prompt will now be prefixed with the name of your environment. In my case, it is called my_env on the right side. Your prefix may appear somewhat differently. Now if we check our Python version, without adding 3.11, it will be the newly installed version. And also our Python 3 command, without adding 3.11, will run the newly installed version interpreter. Type exit to close the Python shell. Type the command deactivate to leave the environment, and you will return to your original directory. Python environment makes sure that your projects are isolated from your local machine. As you see, the Python 3 command now runs the system default interpreter, so that system files and project files don't mix. This is good practice for version control and to ensure that each of your Python projects has access to the particular packages that it needs. That's the end. If you enjoy the video, please like it, subscribe and share with others. Thanks.